Hey audio enthusiasts, are you tired of compromising on sound quality with your smartphone? Looking for a dedicated device that can truly bring your music collection to life? Or maybe you're wondering if MP3 players are even worth it in 2025? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down the top 7 best MP3 players of 2025 that will transform your listening experience. I've personally tested each of these devices extensively, and I'm excited to share my findings with you. Let's dive into the world of high-resolution audio players and discover which one deserves your hard-earned money. Number 7. HiBy R4. The HiBy R4 represents an interesting entry point into the world of high-res audio players. Featuring a Snapdragon 665 SoC with an 8-core CPU, this player offers decent multitasking capabilities for managing your music library. The 4.7-inch sharp LCD screen provides a vibrant display with 720 by 1080 resolution, making navigation relatively straightforward, though I found the interface occasionally sluggish during my testing. One of the R4's standout features is its 4-way ES988C C2M DAC array, with 4 separate DAC chips for high-fidelity conversion. It supports native playback of DSD up to 256 and PCM up to 32-bit 768 kHz, which sounds impressive on paper. In practice, however, I noticed that while the audio quality is certainly better than most smartphones, it doesn't quite reach the refinement of higher-end players. The Class A amplification, with components like OPA 1652x4, OPA 1612-2, and 16 transistors, delivers a maximum output power of 525 milliwatts at 32 ohms, which is adequate for most headphones, but struggles with more demanding audiophile models. The R4 comes equipped with dual headphone outputs, a 3.5mm single-ended and a 4.4mm balanced port, giving you flexibility with your headphone choices. During my testing, I found the balanced output to offer noticeably better separation and detail, though the overall sound signature tends toward a slightly artificial brightness that might fatigue some listeners during extended sessions. The device includes 32 GB of internal storage with microSD expansion up to 2 TB, which is generous for this price point. Battery life is one area where the R4 falls somewhat short. While HiBy claims up to 11 hours of playback on the 3.5mm output, my real-world testing yielded closer to 8 to 9 hours with mixed usage, including some Wi-Fi streaming. 6. Sony NWA306 Walkman. Sony's NWA306 Walkman brings the legendary brand into 2025 with a device that balances modern features with classic Walkman heritage. Built with an aluminum chassis that feels solid in hand, this player makes a good first impression. The 3.6-inch touchscreen runs Android 12, making it easy to navigate your music library or access streaming services. Sony's attention to detail extends to the internal components, with gold-infused solder connecting critical parts like the S-Master HX Hi-Res audio amplifier. Audio performance is where the NWA306 starts to show its strengths, supporting DSD audio up to 11.2 MHz, Hi-Res audio wireless, and LDAC processing. MQA support is also included, which is great for Tidal subscribers. During my testing, I found the sound signature to be typically Sony, clean, detailed, and slightly warm, though lacking some of the dynamic punch found in more expensive players. The film capacitor delivers voltage with a linear response across frequencies, which Sony claims reduces distortion and noise, and I did notice a pleasingly low noise floor even with sensitive IEMs. Battery life is advertised at up to 36 hours of high-res playback, though in my real-world testing with a mix of local files and Wi-Fi streaming, I averaged closer to 25 to 28 hours. Still impressive, but not quite matching Sony's claims. The device includes 32 GB of internal memory, which feels somewhat restrictive in 2025 when high-resolution files can quickly eat up storage. Thankfully, there's a microSD card slot for expansion, though I experienced occasional lag when browsing large libraries stored on external cards. Number 5. FiiO M11S Hi-Res. The FiiO M11S represents a significant step up in the portable audio player market. Equipped with dual ES9038 Q2M DACs, This player delivers exceptional audio quality with support for files up to 384 kHz DSD-256. During my extensive testing, I found the M11S to offer a remarkably clean and detailed sound signature that brings new life to familiar recordings. The separation between instruments is particularly impressive, creating a spacious soundstage that extends well beyond what you'd expect from a portable device. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor, the same chip used in FiiO's flagship M17, the M11S runs on Android 10 with impressive responsiveness. The global SRC bypass feature ensures that streaming apps like Tidal, Qobuz, and Apple Music deliver true bit-perfect audio without downsampling. In practice, this makes a noticeable difference when streaming high-resolution content, preserving the subtle details that often get lost with standard mobile playback. The M11S features a versatile array of outputs, including 3.5mm single-ended and both 2.5mm and 4.4mm balanced connections. The headphone amplifier circuit, developed through collaboration between FiiO and THX, delivers an impressive 607 milliwatts of power at 32 ohm through the balanced output. This proved more than sufficient to drive everything from sensitive IEMs to moderately demanding over-ear headphones with authority and control. What particularly impressed me was the ultra-low noise floor of just 1.9 U-volt, resulting in a dead-silent background even with highly sensitive earphones. 4. FiiO M23 Hi-Res. The FiiO M23 represents a significant evolution in FiiO's lineup, bringing flagship-level performance to a more accessible price point. The standout feature is its innovative dual USB Type-C port design, which enables simultaneous charging and audio data transmission. During my testing, this proved incredibly useful. I could use the M23 as a USB DAC connected to my laptop while keeping it charged, eliminating the anxiety of battery drain during critical listening sessions. Sound quality is where the M23 truly shines. Equipped with the new THX AAA 78 Plus amplifier technology, featuring an 8-way parallel amplification design, this player delivers exceptional power and fidelity. The amplifier section can output up to 1000 milliwatt plus 1000 milliwatts per channel in super high gain mode, which provided more than enough headroom for even my most demanding headphones. The precise signal processing chain uses high-quality OPA 1612 op-amps for IV and LPF stages, and OPA 1662 op-amps for voltage amplification, resulting in a remarkably clean, detailed, and dynamic sound presentation that revealed nuances in my music I hadn't noticed before. The audio architecture is meticulously designed with premium components throughout. The circuit includes 28 polymer tantalum capacitors, KIMET and AVX capacitors for low ESR and high ripple suppression, film resistors, and Panasonic capacitors. This attention to detail translates to a listening experience that's both technically impressive and emotionally engaging. Bass response is tight and controlled, mid-range is natural and detailed, and the treble extends beautifully without ever becoming harsh or fatiguing. Number 3. Sony ZX77 Walkman. The Sony NW-ZX707 Walkman represents a beautiful marriage of nostalgia and cutting-edge technology. The moment I unboxed this player, I was struck by its premium build quality, featuring an aluminum alloy frame that's not only aesthetically pleasing, but also serves a functional purpose by providing a rigid case that's resistant to electrical noise and interference. This attention to detail extends to the user interface, which includes a delightful cassette tape visualization that changes based on the codec of the music being played. A charming nod to Sony's Walkman heritage. Sound quality is where the ZX707 truly excels. Sony has incorporated their S-Master HX digital amp technology, specifically developed for the Walkman line, which supports native DSD format and provides balanced output with minimal distortion across a wide frequency range. During my testing, I was consistently impressed by the rich, full-bodied sound with exceptional clarity and detail. The bass response is particularly noteworthy, tight, accurate, and never overwhelming, while vocals are rendered with a natural presence that brings recordings to life. The technical implementation is impressive, with components like an 8mm coil LC filter providing the digital amp with optimally balanced output signals. The use of flat conductive wire achieves lower distortion and resistance, resulting in improved resolution across all frequencies. An OFC, oxygen-free copper, milled block covers the digital section, strengthening the digital ground and improving noise shielding from elements like the processor and memory. The result is a remarkably clean sound that seems to emerge from complete silence, allowing you to hear deeper into your music than ever before. 2. Astell&Kern A&norma SR15. The Astell&Kern A&norma SR15 represents a masterclass in thoughtful design and audio engineering. The first thing that caught my attention was the slightly angled screen, a design choice that might seem unusual until you hold the player. This clever tilt allows for comfortable handling without your fingers blocking the display, demonstrating Astell&Kern's attention to practical ergonomics. The dark gray aluminum body feels substantial and premium in hand, with a weight of just 5.6 ounces that strikes the perfect balance between quality and portability. Performance is where the SR15 truly shines. Equipped with dual high-performance DACs, one dedicated to each stereo channel, this player delivers bit-perfect playback of high-resolution files up to 24-bit 192 kHz. DSD64 and DSD128 files up to 5.6 MHz are also supported, converted to PCM for playback. During my extensive testing, the sound quality consistently impressed me with its remarkable clarity, detail, and natural timbre. The soundstage is expansive and precisely layered, allowing you to hear distinct separation between instruments while maintaining a cohesive musical presentation. The SR15 offers both a standard 3.5mm stereo mini jack and a 2.5mm balanced 4-pole output, with the balanced connection providing noticeably improved channel separation and a blacker background. Output voltages are generous at 4.0 volts, 1.6 ohm balanced, and 2.0 volts, 1.1 ohm unbalanced, providing ample power for a wide range of headphones. I found that even demanding headphones were driven with authority, presenting dynamic contrasts with ease and maintaining control throughout the frequency spectrum. Number 1. Astell&Kern A&norma SR35. The Astell&Kern A&norma SR35 represents the pinnacle of portable audio in 2025, and after weeks of testing, I can confidently say it's worth every penny of its premium price tag. This player incorporates Astell&Kern's proprietary Teraton Alpha sound solution, which delivers an astonishing listening experience through effective power noise removal, efficient power management, and unwavering amplification. The result is audio playback that comes remarkably close to the original recording, with a level of clarity and presence that must be heard to be believed. The technical specifications are nothing short of impressive. The SR35 supports PCM audio from 8 kHz to 384 kHz, 8, 16, 24, 32 bits per sample, and native DSD playback up to DSD 256, 11.2 MHz. What sets this player apart is the implementation of these capabilities. The new generation amplifier technology effectively reduces noise even at high power output, resulting in an industry-leading signal-to-noise ratio of 130 dB for balanced output. During my testing, this translated to a dead-silent background that allowed even the subtlest details to emerge with startling clarity. The frequency response is essentially flat, 0.011 dB from 20 Hz to 20 kHz in balanced mode, ensuring faithful reproduction of the original recording without coloration. The SR35 features a dual quad DAC switching mode that intelligently manages power efficiency while maintaining sonic excellence. This contributes to impressive battery life without compromising audio quality, a balance that previous generations of players often struggled to achieve. The two-step gain setting with normal and high gain modes generates sufficient current to drive even demanding headphones with excellent control. With up to 6 VOLMs from the balanced connections, I found that even my most power-hungry headphones performed flawlessly, revealing layers of detail I hadn't previously noticed. Final thought. So there you have it, the definitive guide to the best MP3 players of 2025. Whether you're a casual listener looking to upgrade from smartphone audio or a dedicated audiophile seeking the ultimate portable experience, there's something on this list for everyone. Remember, the best player for you depends on your specific needs, budget, and the headphones you'll be pairing with it. Thanks for watching, and happy listening.